Kevyn Adams.
Going into the draft, I've certainly felt that this was a really important opportunity for us as an organization to shift where we're going and how we're going to get there. Will you make sure you have both scenarios that we would do? Because I don't think anything up until 7, there's any phone calls coming.
You got to pick a player at one.
I'm ready for that. It was great knowing that, okay, we're going to go into this draft having the #1 pick and being able to do the work beforehand to focus on who's the right choice for us and why.
Okay. All right, thanks, Kelly. Bye.
He goes, I assume you're taking the guy, right? I said, stop. Can't answer that.
Because I do remember last year running through all these different scenarios. Well, if this team takes this player, but what was really important was not just letting up after ranking the top pick. Knew there was a chance we could be acquiring more picks. We had to stay really focused on that, and obviously that ended up happening.
Chris, how you doing?
Yeah, let me know what you kind of would be looking for.
So he puts an offer on the table. Where is our breaking point?
Hey, just as I was about to make the call, Arizona called. Chris Jury just texted me that Columbus came back on pick 24. When I ran downstairs, Calgary called. Is there something we can do that we can get this done tonight?
So he's low on picks, so he's just trying to accumulate right now. But with us having a lot of picks, this is a time to strike too. There's so many conversations that lead up to ultimately a final agreement coming together with a team and making a trade.
Buffalo Sabres trade Rasmus Ristolainen to the Philadelphia Flyers.
Sabres acquired another pick in the draft, Robert Hagg, and a second rounder in 2023.
It's only 5:30, so we're gonna hear back on Reinhart and a couple teams, I think. Hey Billy, how you doing? Oh man, a lot going on.
A lot going on. It does get heated and there is an intensity.
No, we can't. We're not doing that. Oh, come on.
You learn a lot about people under pressure. My style is to, quickly try to get as much information as I can from the group and then ultimately have to make a final decision.
What is our value chart at with that? You tell me which one you'd rather do.
There was an intensity around it and the phone was ringing and there was opportunities to potentially make some other moves. It was a lot.
He's got to do this deal. And I call back and say, you got 30 seconds to make a decision. Yep. That's what I got to do.
I'm good, how are you? Yep. That's the strongest offer we've got by a lot. My gut tells me we got to take a swing at this to get a core future piece. We got to make a call. Are we ready? All right, I'm gonna go down. See you soon. Good job, guys. Be back soon.
It was kind of interesting, making that walk and then coming down the stairs and all of a sudden seeing people, and for a long time you haven't had that opportunity to even interact with fans. It felt great.
You're so close to finding out the pick. I can't spoil it now.
It was a challenging year, and our fans know that, and everything we went through, but there was a lot of adversity we faced, and even going through all that, you're in a position where it's unlikely you're going to get the #1 pick.
2 general managers remaining, watching this anxiously as we see Ron Francis and Kevyn Adams awaiting to see who the #1 overall pick will be.
Terry just texted me to smile.
The first overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft and the winner of the 2021 Draft Lottery is the Buffalo Sabres.
So the Seattle Kraken will pick #2. They move
So it did feel to me when the ball came up and we got #1 that it was a little bit of a relief in the sense that, man, we went through a lot, but now there is this reward that we get to call the player's name first. It was definitely exciting.
What do you think? That's good stuff. Did I look nervous? Because I didn't want to say I was nervous, but heart was. It is exciting. Man, we needed that. Terry, congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
I don't know if you looked at the odds. The most likely pick for us was going to be 3, so.
Yeah, I know.
Fell our way.
Did you see that text I sent you?
I did. I laughed because maybe I looked too serious on TV, huh?
No, you look fine.
Lots of good conversations to have, but I'm happy for you and Kim. You deserve it. I got to do some media stuff now, and I'll call you a little later.
Yeah, give me a buzz when you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Terry. Bye. Positivity, you know, step in the right direction of feeling good. You don't want to be in this position very often, but when you are, you certainly want to be able to take advantage of it. How it shakes out from there is the fun part, right? Like just believing in the process you go through and believing in your scouts. I can feel my wheels are spinning a little bit, like, okay, what does this mean? Where do we go? How do we do it? Now we got to get it right. We have such an opportunity to start to turn this thing around, and I think it's going to start with this draft.
Yeah, we need to address the top. We have the first pick, but you know, I'll turn it over to Jerry to talk about the top of our list.
Well, we'll get right to the heart of it here. I think for the past few months, hyper-focused, trying really hard to find one of the players number 2 through 7 that we thought could challenge Owen Power for number 1.
Plays it in for Power. And he scores!
Owen Power, the blast from center point.
Another fast start for Michigan.
What would separate Power for me? Agility, mobility, athleticism. He has that in spades.
He used that 6'6" wingspan.
This kid has a very mature understanding of what his identity is, how the game is supposed to be played, and I am convinced his character is as high as you're going to find in the draft.
How do you know that, Jerry? How do you know he's got a mature way of looking at his game?
Well, the trust he gains from his coaches, his usage, the ability he's had to just earn more everywhere he's gone by his play. People don't talk about this kid like they talk about all the other players in the draft. He's a special kid.
Special like?
He's special in that he is not in a hurry. He's going to do things, he's going to pay his dues in everything he does. To come out and say, I want to go back to Michigan.
A little bit of your comments about potentially returning to school, and you know, I quite frankly loved what you said, but just interested on your thought process around that. And is it more about really truly getting the college experience, or do you not quite think you're ready to step right in the NHL and be a go-to guy? Like, what's your mindset there?
I think going back another year, I could get a lot of development and being able to dominate games at the college level, and then how good the team's going to be next year. We're going to have a really good chance of winning national titles. So I would say it's why I kind of have the thought of maybe going back.
I just think, you know, when you're looking at an 18, 19-year-old kid who's definitely capable of stepping in and playing the NHL, you know, right now, but to have perspective to say, hey, you know, I think this would help me in the long run because I know I can go experience this in Michigan, wants to go win a national championship, wants to play on the Canadian World Junior team, all these things that I think are great experiences. It's not a rush to the NHL. So for me, it just showed a little bit of a glimpse inside his mind, which I don't think many kids have that perspective. If I said early in the process, that's our guy, maybe they just say, okay, we've got our guy. And I wanted to continue to push and challenge and see, just to make sure.
For me, there's no doubt. Like, you have the pick, you take this guy.
On behalf of the Buffalo Sabres and all of our great fans, we are proud to select from the University of Michigan, Owen Power.
Not a surprise, 6'6" tall. You can see the height right there. Great head of hair. Says he's going back to Michigan to play for the Wolverines.
The whole package of Owen, you know, set him up in our mind that he was definitely going to be the #1 choice for us. I did feel a strong sense of this is a kid and family. They want to be a Sabre.
Owen.
How's it going?
I'm doing great. Welcome to the Sabres. Congratulations. Who do you have behind you there?
I'm at my aunt's house, but we got a whole bunch of family behind us.
Okay. You deserve this, and you've put a lot into this, and we are thrilled to have you.
Yeah, thank you. We're so excited.
Mississauga's not that far away from Buffalo. Yeah, we still expect to see a lot of Power jerseys in the stands.
You know, Owen Power lives, 45 minutes, an hour down the road. We drafted him, had conversations with Owen, but I've also spoken to his mom and dad, and they are thrilled and have come over to Buffalo many times, and this is something that's really exciting for them. So it did play a part in my comfort level, I guess, that I truly felt that this is a player that wants to be here and wants to be part of something special.
There's a lot of people in this room that believe in you and are thrilled to have you on board with us. So enjoy every minute of it. I'm really proud of you.
All right, yeah, thank you. We're ecstatic, so.
Okay, buddy. All right, enjoy it. All right, here's what we'll do, and we'll do this tonight, and I won't make any other calls.
After we made the first pick, you have another pick coming, and phone was ringing, and there was opportunities to potentially make some other moves.
Gonna get back to me.
And I'm checking in on Reinhart, because I've got some work going on with him right now, and he wanted to circle back to you. Sam was a similar situation to Ristolainen in the sense that we knew we were not going to be able to keep him past this upcoming season. And so for us, it was, okay, well, how do we get value back, and what does that look like?
Hey, we would be willing to go 14 in Reinhart if our guy was there, if that changes it for you.
No, they're out.
It's where I draw the line in the sand, he said.
Is it hard to know, do we sit where we are and wait, or do we give up future assets to try to make a move? Like, how do you kind of balance all that?
It's a great question. That's a really challenging thing, and especially when you have very little time.
They're on the clock. You ready, Mark? I think we got to make this offer. He might do this. It depends what happens here, I think.
No doubt in my mind he wants Sam Reinhart. That's where I really rely on our scouts, and a lot of that work was done before. So I'll ask questions to our scouting staff.
At that point, you're talking about pick 32.
No. I'm talking about Reinhart in 14, and we get anyone in our top 7.
I do that.
Okay, that's what I needed to know, because that call might come.
This is what. Answer it.
In your head, knowing as the list is playing out where you may want to push back and try to move down in a draft, or maybe you want to try to go up because, man, we have a chance to get this guy and we have him ranked really high.
Yeah, Rosen's still there.
Rosen in 14. Really. We did feel very strongly, though, as we got to that spot, if Isak Rosen was available, that we were going to take him.
Guys, we want Rosen.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to take Rosen, and I'm calling saying we're out.
Yeah, hey, we're out. We're gonna make our pick. No. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. Yep, no problem. Bye. You gotta get down there.
Stretch. So start stretching.
Jerry's just high stepping it down.
By the time I get back up here, you guys will have made another trade.
For the 14th selection, we return to KeyBank Center in Buffalo, New York.
All right, we're ready to go. We're gonna select Isak Rosen. Okay, thank you. Bye.
It's in?
It's in.
The Buffalo Sabres are pleased to select from Leksand in the Swedish Hockey League, Isak Rosen.
Good job, Jared.
The Sabres, they took Isak Rosen, a Swede, 5'11", 156.
He is extremely quick, and he likes to score goals.
So watch some of these clips here. This kid's gonna scoot.
Skips away. Here's Rosen short-handed going right in, and he scores!
So does Rosen go by Isak?
Yep.
Is it Rosen or Rosen?
Hey Anders, how do you say Isaac's name?
Rosé. I don't have that in me. I don't think I can pull that one off.
Isak Rosen.
Rosen, you left it! Isak Rosen!
Isak, you're welcome to the Buffalo Sabres.
Thank you so much.
Well, you should be really proud of yourself. Put a lot of hard work in, and we're thrilled to have you joining our team.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, good stuff, buddy. Congrats. All right, so Zito just texted me. Reinhart question mark. So this is what we knew was coming. Boltopov is your guys. Kev, you've done this long anyway. Your gut tell you he could be there at 32. The problem is that Billy Zito's going to call me here. We're getting close. Billy Zito. I should say, what's your offer? Hey Billy, where are you at? Okay, so 2022 first, Levi. Okay, let me get back to you then, okay? Okay, thanks, bye. Well, this is interesting. 22 first in Levi. Yeah, we got to do that.
Yes.
So it flips to 23 unprotected.
Yeah, that's the only way we can do that.
We stack another first round pick in 22.
Yeah.
Who knows what can happen? Yeah, I think we get a first round pick, which is value for Sam, and we get a goalie prospect. I think it's the right deal. You guys good?
Yes.
We got to the point where we were comfortable. We were going to get a first round pick and a prospect that we coveted. That's why we made the decision we did. And ultimately pulling the trigger and moving Sam that day. All right, we got a deal. Sam, Kevyn Adams calling. I'm good, buddy. How are you? Good. Hey, I just traded you to Florida. Disappointed on one hand because I love you as a player and you're a great person. And I think it's a pretty good opportunity for you. I got traded a number of times as a player, and I think the one thing you can forget about in this business is that they're people. And just because you're a professional athlete and you're compensated well, it doesn't mean that the personal side isn't real. So I'll flip your contact over to Billy Zito and he'll be in touch with you. Okay, Sam, good luck to you, okay? All right, thanks, take care, bud. Bye.
It's always a bit rocky, guys, when there's a lot going on. You got lots of different opinions, you got a lot of people communicating at once, but I thought it was good. I thought we had a great day. Good job. And we got a lot more work to do.
Morning, guys. Good. I don't know if I can call what I did last night sleep. It might have rested my eyes. Like, I don't know how much more coffee my body can handle. If I just start seizing up here.
We knew there was gonna be a busy second day.
Did you hear that? There was no thank you.
No thank you from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Polite answer. It's better than I usually get. You want to move up from 88 for 161. I'm gonna say no thank you. We can all use manners with each other. There's nothing wrong. This is a nice, friendly league. Austin, are they putting us on the clock right at 11? And then you're just submitting it.
Yeah. And as you go through the draft, you're looking for different characteristics that excite you that this player could potentially be a Buffalo Sabre.
Holteball's a power forward.
For us, to make sure we get Kisakov.
Our scouts, they work on certain players in certain areas. They get really passionate, and that to me is a huge message. So you're so focused on what does this player bring and why, and that's why you do all the work before.
You see an appetite for a lot of the Russians this year. We have a full season visually and data-wise to go off the Russians.
We really need to look all over the world. That to me was an important statement from our owners to say, okay, there's a big world out there. Let's focus first on the players, then we'll talk about risk reward and where they are.
Did you already talk about Poltavov in this group?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
You've got a legitimate hope here for a guy that could be there at 32.
He's got some edge, really good skill, but also powerful.
He knows how to generate speed, and I think that goes to his hockey sense. Like, he's very dangerous on one-on-ones, eluding hits, catching guys at the wrong time, manipulating defenders.
When you get to Kisakov, I don't think I can say anything negative.
The more work our scouts did, the more I saw the Russian group of players being discussed. There's he. Round trip ticket to where in Russia do you want to go? Siberia? I heard it's really nice in the winter. You're fine. Hey Frank, will you meet Merzy over there when we draft a couple Russians? Do you mind?
Let's get started. The first pick in the second round belongs to the Buffalo Sabres.
And we're still at a point, nothing's changed for us that we're not working right off our list. Okay, just have a little tally that if we use it, okay?
Buffalo, you're on the clock.
Poltapov. All right, here we go.
With the first selection in the second round, 33rd selection overall, the Buffalo Sabres have selected Prokhor Poltapov.
Prokhor, it's Kevyn Adams, the general manager with the Buffalo Sabres calling.
With the 53rd selection, Alexander Kisakov.
All right, nice. Kisakov. Alexander.
Alexander Kisakov.
This clip of Kisakov, it's the Mike Ansell shoulder turn. You know how he turns his shoulders and his chest, and then it's...
I do think we should have the Sardarian conversation because we all love this player.
Armia. Even Sardarian.
Sardarian?
Sardarian it is. We got the trifecta.
3 straight Russians.
Sardarian!
Hi, Steven. It's Kevyn Adams from the Buffalo Sabres calling. Hi.
Du har kommit till 072.
Okay.
Well, they were challenging. I can't remember which one. One of the guys had actually an interpreter on the phone.
I just wanted to welcome you to the organization. I love it. How you feeling? Your head spinning a little bit?
All of them were how you'd hope they would be, which was just like excited and thank you and this is amazing, and that's what you want. You know, you want players that are, wow, I just put in a lot of work and now I just got drafted in the National Hockey League by the Buffalo Sabres. It's a pretty exciting day.
You're very welcome. You should be very proud. A lot of hard work starts now moving forward. You're going to do great things here, so welcome aboard. All right, take care. Enjoy. He got the gist.
See you soon.
He knows. He got drafted.
He's excited.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Would you trade your pick for 110 and 174? No? Okay. I'm going to give it a no thank you. We're changing the culture one text at a time.
A couple of your phone calls.
Yeah. Sam. Yeah. Sam Reinhart. Hey Sam, how you doing? Yeah, I know. Is your head spinning a little bit, or are you doing okay? I do want to say, like, there were a lot of teams that talked about you're well thought of in the league, and you should be. You know, you've earned that. Yeah, you know what? I appreciate you saying that. And honestly, Sam, I always, even in this job and what I deal with day to day, I do always try to think about, you know, what you guys are going through. And, you know, like I said, I'm a big fan as you as a player and as a person. So let's, if you ever need anything, stay in touch. But best of luck to you. Okay. All right. Thanks, Sam. It's a nice call. Yeah, that was a pretty good phone call. He said, I feel bad because I really believe that you and Donnie and you're going to get this right. He said, I know that you did your best to, you know, put me in a clean, fresh start, and I respect the way you handled it, and just, I mean, the organization means a lot to me, and I wish you the best. Like, it was really good. Really good. I know we're still in the 7th round, but unless Jerry's going after more picks, I think we're done.
If you get a group of people that show up every day and truly want to be the best version of themselves, and they push each other in practice, in the weight room, during games, then that's what culture is.
I love the way we're challenging each other, we're open and honest, we're having the conversations that need to be had to get to the right answers, and like I've said to you guys before, it's not about being right, it's about getting it right.
When you have a culture right, success it's not about me, it's about us. And when it's adversity, it's, hey, we're in this together. We are going to get this right. I need to be better. We have the start of it in this room. We're going to add to it, and it's powerful.
And so I really think we're developing the chemistry that we need to move this franchise forward. And I said it before this weekend how critical these 2 days were going to be to build this back up. And I think you guys have really done the work to put us in a great spot. So I just wanted to make sure I said thank you, and I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Good job.
I want to remember the draft as a franchise-changing moment that we have players that want to be part of the solution.
I guess the last thing, would you be pretty excited to put a Buffalo Sabres jersey on?
Yeah, I would be extremely excited. I mean, I hope that's the case. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
It's a privilege to put this jersey on. It's a privilege to go play in front of our fans every day. That's the key. And when you have that mentality inside your locker room, it can be really special. Accountability to one another, there's nothing more powerful than that. We do have a young group here that does have that type of DNA, and I think what you're going to see is this is our team, this is how we're going to do it in Buffalo. And if work ethic is at the forefront of what we do every day, success will come.